Dungeons and Dragons Honor Amongst Thieves is way better than it has any right to be. Now, going into this film, I was skeptical, even though it came out March 2023, but still, I was skeptical because there was that 2000 piece of crap that came out with Will Wheaton and Marlon Wayans back in the day, and that is a horrible movie. And also, unbeknownst to me, I did not know that that first film that came out was part of a trilogy from 2000 to 2005. But thank God I didn't see the last two films because that first one was some bullshit. But this film really exceeded my expectations. And this is exactly what movies should be: fun, not taking themselves seriously, but at the same time knowing when to be serious when the time calls for it. The cast in this movie: Chris Pine, Michelle Rodriguez, Justin Smith, just to name a few. They carry this film. Hugh Grant, he's pretty decent as a villain. I granted he's somebody whose character you want to punch in the face because his character Forge is actually the definition of a guy that will stab you in your back when you least expect it. Now in this, Chris Pine and Rodriguez play as Edgin and Holga respectively. And they're locked up and imprisoned because, well, Forge, along with the Red Wizard, Evil Red Wizard, Sophina her name is, well, they turned on him. And the only thing that Edgin was trying to do was find this mystical, magical tablet that would bring his dead wife back to life. But Forge, being a punk that he is, well, again, like I said, turned on him. And now, after Holga and Edgin get out, they try to get the other crew members together to actually try to save Edgin's daughter and actually live on his promise. And throughout this whole movie, it's not just some humdrum Debbie Downer adventure. This movie has the right amount of action and comedy that mixes very well together. And I have to applaud those behind this film for doing that. But you had to ask yourself, hey, Brown Baldy, why do you have cartoon characters on the right side of the screen? Because I quickly want to talk about later on in the film this hidden Easter egg. Well, not going to say it was hidden because it's right there in front of us. Another reason why I like this film is because it paid respect to the source material. Granted, I never played Dungeons and Dragons. I just read up on it. And it does pay respects to the source material. But on the right side of your screen, it pays homage to the 1980s Saturday morning cartoon that came on back in the day. And when I saw those characters in there, I just lost my collective nerdy ass mind and said, wow, they actually really connect. So I guess they didn't find their way home. And for anyone who's never seen the 1980s Dungeons and Dragons animated series, being an older guy who grew up watching cartoons in the 80s, that really put a smile on my face. Put a smile on my face. Tongue tied here. Bigger smile on my face than Thanos in Infinity War when he beat the Avengers. But overall, man, I really enjoyed this a lot. And if no one has ever seen it, do yourself a favor and watch it. Now, even though it is a bit long in the tooth, about like 2 hours and 15 minutes of runtime, and I felt like it could have been shortened up, regardless, that should not stop you from enjoying this film. Because in a modern day age where everybody just wants to be so serious and forgot how to make movies fun, this movie right here will actually help you escape reality. And for the 2 hours and 15 minutes that it of its runtime, you'll definitely enjoy it. So with that being said, that's my review. Just saying.